Hey there, my name is Little C, and this is going to be episode 1 of a Let's Play series on Jericho SMP, and I'm pretty excited for this. It's going to be a very relaxed survival Let's Play series. As you can see, we've had this server running for a little bit. We haven't beat the Ender Dragon yet, but we have gone to the Nether. We are waiting to go to the end just to kind of have some more fun in the overworld and Nether, but I will explain on that a bit more later, and this is just going to be a bit of a base tour and world tour. So, I don't know how many episodes I'm going to really release of this. I'm going to try to do it kind of whenever I play. I'll kind of just record if I'm doing something interesting. Maybe try to do a new build every episode or something like that. Let me know your guys' ideas down below in the comments. But today we are just going to be doing a world tour. And I'll probably do these every so often just to show up the updates of the world. We will be going around the base here and then also going back to the spawns and shopping district to show that off. So this is our little base here. I base with Holy Bookworm and Bearded Sloth, and we all base here. This is my little base over here. This used to be a little turtle thing. I let the turtles roam free because I got enough eggs that I can kind of plant them whenever, and I'm going to upgrade this to a bit fancier of a system. Over here, this is what I call the bee cave, and right here I have an auto composter. But this is just a bunch of beehives and a ton of plants. You can walk through here, kind of explore it, check out all the bees that will be buzzing around. And I really like it because it kind of just adds to the environment of this. All of this mountain was replaced with moss on the edge. And then this here is my humble abode, aka my hobbit hole. This is my mailbox, not really used for anything. We do have a mail system for everyone on the server, but this is just going to be for all of the houses are going to have their own little mailbox area. So let's go inside and check it out. I have some allays floating around here. Some random set of armor. This will probably be replaced with a fancy netherite set of armor in the future that will be maxed out. I'm actually not using mending this series, and let me explain why. I am going to be using mending on things. I have it on a trident, and I'm probably going to put it on an elytra, and some more rare things like that. But things like tools and armor, I don't have it on. Mainly because I feel like mending kind of ruins the point of fixing your tools. Let's be honest, if you have mending on all your stuff, when was the last time you really had to worry about using diamonds to repair it? And I think just for longevity of the world, and also just something fun to do, it's just a bit of a challenge that I am doing this season. So inside of my base here, as you can see, I just have a few banners. There is a store in our shopping mall that actually sells banners, and I spend way too many diamonds there. I have these nice little bookshelves and just a lot of little details, which is something you'll notice that I love to do, a lot of small details just like this kind of stuff. It really adds to a base. Up here I have Little C Coin. This was just a joke on stream, which I do stream this world sometimes on twitch.tv/LittleCGaming. The link will be down below. This is my first diamond. These are some music discs that I got. All of these right here, these 3 were from Creepers. These 2 were from Exploring. In here, I just have a few random things that I don't really have a spot for yet. This is my jukebox, so I can listen to some music. If we just take Melanie here, I think that's what this is. Yep, this is my favorite music disc. We can just dance to it. Anyways, let's take that out before we get a copyright strike. And as you can see, I have these nice little windows here that I can kind of just look out. This is Peanut the cat. And this is my bed right here. As you can see, someone slept right there. We have a few add-ons on this world. So here we have a dead score, minutes, hours, and days played, and then how many hours are AFK time. As you can see here, I have 94 hours played, and then it'll go to days. And you can see some of our players here are very dedicated. We have around 40 accepted players on this server. And the server is always up, so people play a lot. As you can see, the person with the most AFK time has 218 minutes of AFK time. And that's kind of a cool thing we have. We also have a snooze pack, which is just one player's sleep. And we have all of our add-ons are coded by Bearded Sloth. And make sure to check the blockpartymc.com out for some of those. So you might be thinking, well, this looks kind of like a pathetic. It's just kind of a basic little room. But if you go right here, there is a secret button that is very hard to see. It blends in very well. You can barely see it. Even from here, you can see the 1 pixel out, but it matches the stone texture really well, and I'm very glad of how secret that is. And if you place that, this little door will open up, and this is the true area of my base. Right here, as you can see, I have a lot of those banners. I did not make these. I bought them from a store. And if you go down here, this is the Totem Installer 2000. It's currently empty and out of totems, but I need to refill that. And then up here, I have some moss just for decoration. And as you can see, I have a lot of small details, like I said. And then here, this is like my storage room / main area of the base. So I have a few things just sorted out around here. Some more banners. These 2 chests I still need to organize. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Over here, I have the entire Bohemian Rhapsody lyrics in a book and quill. Because, well, I have problems. Then if we go down here, as you can see, I have all the wood types and a spot for when the new bamboo wood comes out. I have some storage for some random stuff that I just have a lot of in barrels. I got some other stuff here, a lot of blocks. This I still need to replace. I just made a super smelter. And over here, I have some rare goodies. As you can see, not too much crazy stuff. I also keep some stuff in my ender chest. But as you can see, I got some mob heads and stuff like that. Over here, I got some more storage. And then this is the treasure map that I got. And just a lot of stuff. Some of this random stuff here just needs to be cleaned up. And I'm going to work on that maybe in a future episode. Over here is my retired tools. I'm not going to let any tools break. Obviously, I've lost a few tools. I have 4 deaths, I think. Or maybe 3 deaths. I'm not sure. But I died one time to a warden. And then I died once to a wither skeleton. I did get my stuff back with the wither skeleton, but then I died in a bastion and lost all my stuff. So this is the stuff I have right now. Just some basic gear. My armor is not too great, but it works for now. So as you can see here, this is my pickaxe, and it's no longer able to be repaired, and it's fully broke. So I put it up here on the retired tools, and this will probably fill up throughout the season. Over here, this is something I did just yesterday. This is my super smelter. I really need to get this set up a bit better. It's not the most efficient thing, but I'm still working on it, but it will be super nice to have. Over here, I just store some extra gear that I have. Like, I have a bunch of chainmail leggings, and once we get end rating, this will be where a lot of diamond armor and stuff goes. Over here is where I brew potions. I have a potion store, which we will check out when we go back to shops, but as you can see, I have all the stuff you need to farm potions. So that sums up my underground base area. Please comment down below with any suggestions you have for it. And yeah, I'm really open to suggestions and stuff like that. I'm thinking about doing a different room in a completely different style, because I pretty much always build in this like spruce wood style. And I really kind of want to get out of my comfort zone a bit this season. I've been doing potions, which is something I've not done a lot of. But going out of my base, if we go over here, this is obviously the bee cave. Over here's the turtle area. Now, around this lake, all of this lake has been customized. This was just like a dirt lake, and now we have it all sand and like coral and stuff like that. Over here are some random turtle eggs I'm waiting to hatch. Up here is Bearded Sloth, aka BS. If I say BS, it means Bearded Sloth, and this is where he's going to build his house later on. Continuing down here, this is Holy Bookworm's little house. I need to get her to fix these logs. But yeah, she's kind of a noob. She's actually my mom. And then Bearded Sloth is my dad. I know, I have cool parents. But yeah, so we have our own little base here. Over here is just a bunch of random chests and then like a map wall. We'll go look at that wall later on. This is our enchantment table area. I'm pretty sure I'll probably redo this because I'm not a big fan of how I did that roof. But this is pretty functional just to enchant our gear. Over here, this is kind of a new thing we did. And this is the farmland, and then up here is our barn. It's not like a super practical barn, like this isn't super wide. But then over here, you can see we have animals, we got some pigs and cows. In here we have a little egg farm. Let's see how many chickens we can get from 11 eggs. 1, 2 chickens from 11 eggs. So over here we have the animal farm. If you know, you know. Over here we just have some storage for stuff. Nothing too fancy. Some building supplies, stuff like that. Over here is just another book and quill. I like to use book and quills a lot to write stuff down. I think it could be super handy. Like coordinates and stuff. This is the farming sword I made. This does have mending on it just because I wanted the other base members to always have this. It has looting and fire aspect too, along with unbreaking and mending. And that's just nice so we can get a lot of stuff from the animals. This is our alpaca with air quotation marks there. Got some glowberries. And then over here is our sheep pen. So pretty basic. I'm probably going to extend this out a lot underground and make this cool underground animal area. But we'll just have to see. Again, leave any suggestions you have down below. Up there is a lookout area. Nothing exciting. It's the same as you see. It's just like a little lookout. We're going to probably put maybe a cactus farm or some villagers or something like that up there. But we'll probably do that in a future episode. So for base plans, I don't really have too many plans. I know Bearded Sloth is going to build his house over there. That's Holy Bookworm's house. Over here is going to be like the community area. I'm thinking of building like something cool over here. But if we follow this path along, it goes across this nice little bridge. Down there is our conduit. That is something I did very recently. And this is our big wall. This was done like day 2 or 3 of the server, so it was a lot more impressive there. The outside of it is starting to be textured. As you can see, I've textured this entire pathway. Got some cool lampposts, and both sides, if you go up here, as you can see, I farmed spruce trees up here so the podzol doesn't get spread around. But it is a super cool area. That's going to go up into the mountain. And then on that side, that goes up to our village, and that'll be where the iron farm is. Out here, we have a little visitor board, as you can see. Holy Bookworm, Little Sea, and Bearded Sloth, the base owners. And then here, as you can see, a few people have stopped by and visited. That's just something fun we have. This is our nether portal. No, it's not oversized. It is perfectly sized. And if we go in here, we have to be careful because we haven't finished the nether tunnel yet. So it can be a little dangerous with magma cubes, but we will spawn-proof this very soon. And we'll probably make a frog-light farm here. As you can see, we're in a basalt delta, so we could build a really nice frog-light farm here. I'm going to move on pretty quickly because I don't want a bunch of magma to spawn. We have nether roads. These go in each direction for, I think, around 500 blocks. And then since we have so many members, we have a set portal team who makes portals. As you can see, this is someone's tunnel. Over here is someone else's tunnel, and it's really cool to see because that's a good way to get to other people's bases if you want to give them something. And yeah, so we have a set, like, we do it in a very specific way, and we have a lot of rules about that kind of stuff with nether portals, just to help, because when you have this many people playing in a single world with all nether portals, it can be a pretty big issue. This is just like they're starting to plan out the nether hub. It's going to be really cool once it's done. As you can see, they're starting to dig it out and make some really cool designs here. Over here is just for the community builds area, and as you can see, they got a lava farm and a little smelter going, and a lot of cool stuff. As you can see, each of these go to, like, I think 500 blocks. They'll probably be extended to 1,000, and then maybe even 2,000 later on when a new update comes out or something like that. Going back here, this will lead us to 0, which is our spawn point area. As you can see, if we go over here, this is where you spawn in the world. So right here, we have it. So when you join the server, you don't have permissions, but then once you get permissions, you can leave here. Out here is going to be the welcome center and member hangout. That is coming soon-ish. I'm actually building that. I just need to work on that. Maybe that'll be a future episode. So this spawn building gets me lost all the time, but we have a lot of cool stuff and more to come. Like, this is some stuff for, like, portal team and just some community projects. Going out here. Wow, there are a lot of players around here. Wow, cool. Hello, everyone. Gotta wave at them all. So if we go out here, this is the shopping district. I want to show off this sign because it is pretty awesome. This was done very early on also. But as you can see, this is all full survival. You can still get achievements on the world, even though it is like we have a few add-on packs. The only add-on pack that adds an item to the game is our silly little donut pack. It's actually really dumb. If you craft donuts, it's just kind of fun. This was the first shop ever built on day 1, and of course I built it. I don't really use this shop anymore, but I'll probably do something with it in the future. And we have a few shops. There used to be a few more shops, but then the mall was built, and now a lot of people like to put their base in there. We have a lot of trees around here. I'm hoping to maybe plan out some cool custom terrain or like custom trees and stuff to kind of decorate this area. If we go in here, this is the mall. Looks like the mailroom is done, so let's go check that out for the world tour. This is our mail system as I was talking about earlier. And as you can see, there's all these places, and this is a really cool design. We've had this every season besides season 1. So if you want like a more historical output on this world, let me know. I'm so willing to do that. If you want like history of Jericho or something like that, I think that could be cool in the future. Ooh, it looks like this is brand new. I did not know this was a thing. So let's see what this is all about here. Wow, I'm doing stuff that I don't even know about. Horsepower. Horses are still powering up, opening soon. Ooh, it looks like you'll be able to buy horses or something. That's really cool. So we have a ton of talented people on the server. I can't take credit for a lot of this stuff because there's just some amazing people on this server. If we go in here, this is the mall room. And this is like a huge mall area. As you can see, this actually used to be a giant cave and it was turned into the mall. This is really cool. We have a lot of shops here. And like everyone can claim a shop, it's free. Now we probably will run out of spots pretty soon because a lot of people like to build in the mall, which I'm totally okay with. I love seeing everyone build different shops. There are a lot of shops here. This is the banner store I was talking about. I can buy so many banners from here because there are so many cool ones. I spend way too many diamonds on these. If we go down here, as you can see, there are a lot of shops around here. This is my store, Little C's Nether Goods. And as you can see, I sell potions. Let's see if we sold any. Probably not, but maybe we did. And then I also sell ender chests. And then over here, I sell shroom lights, blaze rods, and nether quartz. And I might sell some more in the future. Not sure what else I might sell. I got a few wither skelly heads right here. And then here I just have the same pattern on the floor and ceiling. Now, back here, the do not enter. Since you guys are watching the video, you get to see what's back here. So this is just like some storage and stuff for like the building supplies in case a creeper blows up. And just some random storage area. We're not going to go through every store individually as a lot of them aren't finished yet. And like some of them are like not done or just some of them aren't as built up yet. Over here, I'm super excited to see this. This side's Deads, and then this side is US Roadhog. I'm pretty sure they're working together to make like this one giant store, and I absolutely love it. Looks like it might be a Prismarine store. We'll have to check up on this in a later episode. I did not mean to fall down here, but honestly, it's so fun to jump down here. As you can see, they're still working on decorating it and stuff like that, but it is pretty cool. If we go down here, as you can see, there's still the cave part of it all down there. And it looks like a lot of fun to go exploring down there, but I'm not brave enough to do that right now. So there's still a lot of spots left, and it looks like they're continuing to build it. So this will be really cool once it's completed, and everyone later in the game gets a lot of cool stuff built up. So obviously, I'm not able to go through every like 30 to 40 people's bases. But if there are some cooler bases, if you are a member of Jericho and you're watching this and you want me to tour your base on its own video or just in a part of one of the Let's Play videos, let me know. I am so happy to do that because I think it'd be cool to see some stuff. But yeah, this is like our spawn building. So the server has only been up since December 31st, and we've done some amazing stuff. As I said, we have not gone to the end yet. We have gone to the nether. We haven't fought the wither yet. A lot of that stuff we'll do as a community event, and then once people want to fight withers, they can, and stuff like that. So we like to do a lot of community stuff. If you have any suggestions for what I should build, either in the base or the shopping area, let me know, because this is looking really cool, some of the stuff that is being added. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye-bye, everyone!